I just hold the handle here and just step right in. So one thing in all of my builds that have been very important to me is keeping these two front Stow-n-Go seats. There's a mat covering them right now, and I do have my bike here, so that would obviously be removed.
Is that an electric bike?
It is an electric bike.
Cool. And you have a video showing how to,
I do.
showing your whole process of learning to ride it.
Yeah, I'm putting it together and everything in the park one time. So I was on the road traveling when I got the bike.
Your glee was great to see.
Yeah. Now, since I have the high top, I wanted to have a double counter where one of them I could stand up and do, cooking or whatever I wanted to in a standing position. So I repurposed my Lagoon table. Actually, Tim of Mo Bang for Your Bucks helped me set this up.
Oh,
yeah. So we had to secure it because the wood was all repurposed, and it wasn't, when you raise it, you have to have more stability underneath than I had before. And then I love that this long table here, because I can use this now for crafting. I can bring my sewing machine. I don't normally bring it, but on some trips I might want to. I like to do different things on different trips. I still have my 5-gallon water container. And the way that works is a lot of people, they'll have like a container underneath, and then they'll have their tube coming up and like a sink. I didn't want to lose any counter space for a sink. I've never had a sink in here, and I didn't feel the need to add one. But the way that this is just one of those USB pumps like that.
nice. Huh? That's a big jug. That'll really
this
see
is
you
5
through
gallons. Yeah.
How long does that last you?
It just depends on the trip and where I'm going. But I also carry a couple of different extra 1-gallon containers also to refill up. And then I actually have 2 stoves. I have this one here. And then I have I store them up here. I have 2 stoves because sometimes I like to use 2 stoves, but we do a lot of camping with other people, and I like to share. So if somebody doesn't have a stove, or if we're making a big meal together, I'll say, well, here, bring your stoves out too, and we'll just do this big old cookout when we have a meetup. So that's kind of fun to do. Yeah. And then for my food is down in here. These are I got these at IKEA. These are actually for shoes. And they open like this. And I just keep my food in here.
Oh,
and I have 2 of them.
Oh, that's handy. And then it's nice too that they tilt out instead of having to slide out and take up all that room in the middle.
And you don't have to secure them in there. They just stay up. I don't know, the weight or something, or from down there, the way that it works, because all the weight is on the bottom, and so when you're closing it, the weight is going in with that. Okay? It just automatically closes, so they don't pop open. And then there's actually an extra little shelf here with a little lip, so these never fall off. I don't have to secure these in any way. It's great. Yeah, so I like the kitchen now. I really do. Then the bed. So the bed is just a memory foam mattress. I'm just going to get these out of the way so I can lift it up and show you underneath. Now, one thing that's important for the bed is this 5 or 6 inch, it's about a 5-inch board. This, when I lift my board up like this and it's on one of those struts, it just will stay up. And if you don't have that 5-inch board coming out, there's nowhere for your mattress to lay in the back here.
Yeah.
Now this one, I just wanted to see how this was going to work, and this just goes like this. This is an experiment. So if you notice, my bed's a little bit on the short side, Well, that's because on my other build, I used to have a flip up where I had a board here and it went down because I need to keep this area clear for those Stow-n-Go seats. So now what I've decided to do, and I don't know how long I'll keep this, I just thought I would try it out, is I move this ottoman over and I put my feet on here. I usually put a blanket down here as well to raise it up a little bit. But this serves as another purpose too, because inside here I have my commode.
Oh.
And then I have a place for my shoes. A little bit of extra storage. So I like this better than just the flip up.
And this also gives you a way to hide your commode.
It does, and it gives me, when I move it this way, it gives me a place for somebody to come in, sit here, and I sit here, and we have a little living room kind of. Listed, I'll do a PDF in the description below. But anyway, let me show you how my bed fits. So I have my seat there, and I leave it up now all the time. And I'm using that back of this seat to extend my bed. So then I just unfold my mattress, and voila, show you here. There it is. And it works out really good for me. So, and then I can always flip it back up anytime that, I want to use the seat. And there we go. And now I have an extra seat anytime I want, which is nice. And conversation.
Very nice, very nice. And what kind of commode do you use?
Oh, it's a bucket system. Pretty much just a bucket system.
Just a standard 5-gallon?
No, I think it's a 5-gallon. I bought this on Amazon, but I put, it comes like this little opening. I put a bucket in here. I think it might be maybe a 3. I don't know.
Oh, so it's a square cube with the plastic.
And I added the plastic. They just give you the square cube to put bags in, but I wanted to have the plastic. Today is the 8-gallon, and I just put this over the whole thing. And yeah, it works out great.
Do you put anything in the bag before using it?
Yeah, either before or after. For urine, I used to use horse pellets and all that, but it's just another big bulky thing to bring. So I've just been using this here, and it's a solidifier for liquid or urine, and it works really good. It's just a little powder.
How much of it do you need to put on?
Just a very little bit. Just really seriously, it's just a powder. Wow. And like that. It's just a powder.
Oh, look at that.
And some of them come in packets. Different brands come in different ways.
What is this brand? Powder. What is this brand?
Sil, maybe?
Yeah. Joe's?
Yes. Oh. So this underneath these, there's wood here. One thing Fibrine does not do is they won't do any finishing work on the inside. So you have to figure out how you're going to cover that gap, because between your headliner and your roof, there's a gap, and there's different levels of gap depending on how your headliner is molded.
Oh.
So for instance, right in here, it's really close. So there's a gap about right here.
Okay.
So this has a 4-inch board. And then what I did to make it level here, because this gap, see how this dips down?
Yes.
There's components under here, like for the, there's wires and things like that. So I had to put a 6-inch board to cover that. But I leveled it up on the top like that. So it's a little bit, you have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like you just go, they install it, and you're done.
No,
Mm-mm.
no. So I installed this.
It looks nice, and the fabric really softens it.
Yeah, I like the fabric too.
Watch me expose 3 snoring fixes that don't work. I tried these popular snoring solutions, so you don't have to. And there's only
What do you have stored up here?
Anyway, I keep my toiletries up in here. I have my ukulele. This kind of moves around a little bit.
The ukulele. So is that popular around the campsite?
It is. It is. I need to learn to play it a little bit better. But yeah, it's a fun instrument to play around the campfire. I have some wigs back in here. We had a wig day at our camp the other day. My hair stuff is here. And then all my clothes are in here. I did bring an extra blanket. I normally don't bring this extra blanket, but it was really cold here.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be cold, so I went prepared with extra things. And I also have more reflectives here.
How far back does your space go there for storage? It looks like it goes pretty far.
Yeah, it goes all the way to where probably right in here.
Wow.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Wow, that's what, almost 2 feet.
Well,
Maybe a foot and a half.
Yeah, at least a foot and a half. Yeah. And then this is a little shorter because I did take out one vent here because I wanted to be able just to come in without having to hit my head on something that comes out a little far. But this is where I kept my back vent right here.
Oh yes, they were able to do that.
There.
They were able to keep your back vent.
Yeah. And you. Yeah.
What do you have stored up here?
Anyway, I keep my toiletries up in here. I have my ukulele. This kind of moves around a little bit.
The ukulele. So is that popular around the campsite?
It is. It is. I need to learn to play it a little bit better. But yeah, it's a fun instrument to play around the campfire. I have some wigs back in here. We had a wig day at our camp the other day. My hair stuff is here. And then all my clothes are in here. I did bring an extra blanket. I normally don't bring this extra blanket, but it was really cold here.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be cold, so I went prepared with extra things. And I also have more reflectives here.
How far back does your space go there for storage? It looks like it goes pretty far.
Yeah, it goes all the way to where probably right in here.
Wow.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Wow, that's what, almost 2 feet.
Well,
Maybe a foot and a half.
Yeah, at least a foot and a half. Yeah. And then this is a little shorter because I did take out one vent here because I wanted to be able just to come in without having to hit my head on something that comes out a little far. But this is where I kept my back vent right here.
Oh yes, they were able to do that.
There.
They were able to keep your back vent.
Yeah. And you can determine that. So another lady that I know, she had everything taken out, but she has a smaller space, and I'm not sure why that was. So they kind of work with you as far as what you want to preserve. So what I did is I took some of the headliner off and I pulled it back so I could see what I could get away with. Where were the wires? So what I had to do with this vent, because they are connected or were connected, was I had to cut the plastic part because all that was going through from that vent to this vent was just air. So I cut that and I sealed it in order to take this other vent off.
If anyone else who's watching this video wants to do this on their van at a high top, could they ask questions in the comments? And
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It took a little bit of ingenuity to kind of figure it out because I wanted to if I was going to go high like this, I wanted to have as much space as I possibly could.
Yeah, so it's like go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then in the back, if you want to turn around.
Well, I'm noticing, I can, if I had my shoes off, I could stand up all the way in here on this side. Yeah. Is it a difference in height from?
There is, because a minivan slopes. So if I was to go, see here how I'm pretty good here in my head. And if I took my shoes off, I'd even be more. But when I get back in here, I'm a little bit closer. My head is actually hitting here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the floor is uneven. And I have more head space in the front. I just keep 2 pots, just one for frying stuff or sauteing, and then a pot for water to heat water and things like that, and soup and stuff like that. That's it, and you know my utensils and paper plates.
Where do you store your food?
My food is down in here. This is my coffee over here, and I like to keep breakfast things just handy, like right here.
Mm-hmm. You know, I have to say, standing up here with these shelves right here feels very natural. There's super convenient. Everything's within arm's reach. There's no digging for something.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, a very different orientation.
Yeah.
Really comfortable.
I'm pretty minimalistic, so there's not a lot going on. So that's it. That's my build. It's real simple. I did keep my walls. If you go back on some of my videos, you'll see how I constructed this to be able to have walls on the side that I can attach things to. Because without that, I don't think I'd be able to get away with having it like this.
Oh, interesting. So what's the name of that video?
You know, we'll just have to put it in the description.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that will come in handy for a lot of folks. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And did you have a choice? Could you paint this if you wanted to? Would paint adhere to the fiberglass?
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
You can if you want to. Yeah,
that's nice.
it's a special coating on it. I can't remember the name of the coating that they use, but yeah. Normally it comes like it's fiberglass, and I believe it's like kind of like an orangish color, but he coated it with something.
Feels a little bit like being in a cloud.
I guess you could if you wanted to paint clouds up there. This screen right here, this is a game changer. I love this screen so much. I can drive with it while the windows are opened. Let me show you how I constructed it. I do have a video showing it. Okay. This here is like a rubber gasket going all around my window. And then see these clips? They're little tiny binder clips. And I put those all around. Then on the bottom, I have it tucked in right in here. I'll link that video in the description so you can get a closer look. Watch me putting it on. Stays on so well. I just love these screens. I've got one on this side, and I've got one on that side as well. It's the cover. It doesn't fit exactly on my car perfectly, but it's made for RVs, but it's pretty close. And then what happens is it tucks up in here, has a flap, and you put that inside your window here, like that. And it has a magnet here, clips on. Just close your door. I like it. It's very private. It keeps the sun off. Reflectix that I use are just handmade. It's a heavy-duty Reflectix, and I just put some fabric on the outside. Black and then silver. Trust me, nothing fancy. Not a great job at all. Here's how my Reflectix fit in my window. I've got it cut out along here. A couple little gaps, but I'm not worried about it. I was going to cover the silver with this material, but you know what? I do have that over here in back of my kitchen. But I thought, you know what? If I change it out, what's the sense? So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave them plain like that. And anyway, in summer, it's better to have the Reflectix like this anyway, to reflect the heat off of the car. Back in the beginning of my video, I showed my van with a
privacy tent on the back. I took it off so I can show you how easy it is to put on. Here's the name of it. It's a tailgate tent. And it comes in this little tiny bag. It's a little windy, but I'll try my best to show you. You thread the string that it comes with through the top orange loops. Then you go ahead and you tie one side on the handle on this side. Next, and you put it around the top like that. You take the other side of the string here and you tie it to that door handle. Next, you lift up your hatch. And then you can secure the bottom with a rock, or it does come with tent poles. I thought while I'm at camp, I could also store my bike back here or just use it like a black tarp to cover my bike during the day if I don't want to put it up. Now, you can't see it. See how stealthy I am? You can't really see it, but I have solar panels, 175 watt energy solar panel on the top of my roof, and it's the same panel I had when I didn't have the high top. But putting it on the high top was a chore for me, so Johnny of Johnny's Journey and a friend of hers got some ladders and put it up for me.
I got mine. All right, so she wants it as far back as she can.
That looks
How
good.
does that look for
Yeah, I think so.
That looks good.
Is that far enough back though? Want to go a little bit further?
I think,
Yeah,
no,
right
I think
there.
we're good.
Right
We're
there.
good, yeah.
Looks like we're
Good? Are we square? Where's that tape?
Right here.
sweet.
I actually have a little bit more tape too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
The most important is the front. We use the other
It's
in the
all
back.
across on the front.
Awesome.
This is a Midwest Van Builders 007 project. My apprentice here.
This is Paul.
There's no better help than right there.
Smash or smasher.
Thank you so much.
That looks good.
That looks good.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap, guys. There is nothing better than a Turnabon.
It's on my back hatch. Once I put this up, I extend it to where it is now 67 inches. This is a 12-inch board. And that's in ready position, ready to go up or down anytime. And I have these clips here. This side of my bed also lifts up and it fits right in there like that. It also stays up with these struts. I had to figure out how to put those on. I can sleep on it just fine that way, but what I will be doing is I can set these two boards down and then put one back cushion there. Put the other cushion at the foot of my bed. And I have a pretty good sized bed just for myself. Now, one of my goals was to be able to have two people sleep here. Let me show you how I accomplished that.
This lagoon style table slides out. Easily comes apart. And I slide this table right on here. Then I put both cushions in the middle. I still need to make these. These are just sheets right now. So here it is set up for 2 people. As you can see, I put these 2 center cushions on. Those were on the back before. I have my blanket on the flip up. My jackery is actually down there. So I didn't want to put another flip up there because I do need to reach in there sometimes. I'll show you that in just a second. But I have this seat down now. Now my husband is taller than me, so this will serve as his footrest. And I think what I'll do is go ahead and bring the other cushion that I have. I have a little bit of cushion left over that'll sit right here for his feet. This way he'll be level. Let's put the seat back. Lift it up. Ready to go. So I'm here with Gonzalo Rico, and he's from a company called Fiberine, and they are the ones that did my high top.
Hi everybody, Fiberine here. I am the son of the owner. My dad started the business 40 years ago. We've been doing high tops ever since. Second generation here, so we do van tops for mostly all makes and models of vans.
So Bob Wells recommended me to you. Did you do his high top?
Unfortunately, we weren't able to do his top. He went with another company, which on his YouTube channel he says he had a lot of problems. I didn't even know that he was recommending us until I had a couple customers come in and he told me that Bob Wells recommended them. So I talked to Bob Wells about this. I actually Googled him and found out that all his trouble and his story with his van, and he's recommending us, which I found a great honor. I tried to fix his van, but unfortunately it went to a point of no return. But,
you gotta do it right.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah. That video is still up there. He still has it on his blog, on his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
We worked with him and Sue-Ann.
Yes. And a couple of my friends, 2 of my friends that I recently met.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we work with Howard. We have donated a couple of tops to them, and they do the whole van configuration with everybody else, and we're trying to set up another one.
Nice.
So,
yeah, he's doing a lot of van builds right now.
Yeah, he's a really great person. I mean, not just because of his recommendation, he's never asked for anything. And he's just a great, I call him the van guru, van guy, knows everything about the van life. Really great educational stuff on his YouTube channel.
So I came to you after seeing one at one of my recent meetups. Two of them, actually. One of them I was down in Oceanside, and she had a van, and I think she put on an 18 or 20. Her name is Cheryl?
On a full-size van?
Yeah, it was a green van.
Oh.
It was not too long ago. You remember her?
So many customers on the soul side.
Yeah. Then there's another one, Debbie, and she had a 12-inch on a minivan that's just like mine.
Oh.
But I wanted a little taller, so what I kind of begged you.
Twisted my arm, but
I did twist your arm.
normally we do all minivans 12-inch. The only one that unfortunately is not in production anymore is the Astro van.
Mm-hmm.
Safari Astro. We do higher tops for that one, but for the rest of the vans it's mainly 12 inches. It was the standard wall pack, so we kept with that standard, but as time goes on, we're seeing people ask for more than 12, so...
You did a 16 for me.
16.
And I can stand up. I actually have a couple extra inches.
Yeah. So
You could have probably got away with a 14.
maybe. maybe.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it, and that
I
you're
do.
able to stand inside and do it.
Yeah. So the material that you use is fiberglass, right?
Correct. It's all fiberglass. Yours was custom made. We made the 12, cut it maybe to the 16.
So you actually split the 12 in half, and then you built it up to...
the 16 inches that you wanted.
Wow.
So this is a piece of fiberglass.
Mhm.
They all come in white. It's a white gel coat.
Okay.
Thickness is about 3/16 of an inch.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
there is an option to reinforce the ceiling if you're gonna put a roof rack, some sort of something heavy on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the top is mainly made for the standing room or more interior in the inside.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not white on this one, but mine is white inside. Why is that?
Oh, we gel coated yours white, especially through all the cuts and everything, so it'll look nice in the interior.
It does look nice.
We do offer that option as well, because you got the whole custom work, and so we have to throw that in there.
And what's on the back of there now? It's like a
Just the
orange
fiberglass.
Oh, I see. So that's what the fiberglass looks like?
Yes, it's a natural finish of fiberglass.
And then is the other side like all smoothed out?
Smooth and white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's really shiny too.
Yes, we get the tops, and once we pop them out of the mold, we give another pass through with a buffer, and make sure any scratches, anything comes off, and give it a coat of wax right before the installation. Installation-wise, it takes 1 day. We ask for the customer to be here in the morning, no later than 10 o'clock in the morning, and at the end of the same day, around 3:30, 4 o'clock, we'll have the van ready.
And you just Ubered me over to the beach, didn't you? I had a good time there by the
we offer
aquarium.
Uber right down to downtown Long Beach. We're about a 10-minute drive from here, so you could just spend your day out there in the beach area. It's really nice area. There's movie
Yeah, it's
theaters,
right by the
out
aquarium.
By the aquarium. It's a really nice area. So you spend your day, and then we'll send another Uber to pick you up, and you'll have your van ready that same day.
Awesome. So what is the wait time? I know I got in pretty quick.
Yeah, you were coming in right towards where we were catching up, and
It was right around Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The day before, I think.
Was it?
It was the day. It was Wednesday. I remember that.
Oh. Yeah. So before, fortunately and unfortunately for customers, we were backlogged since the whole COVID pandemic happened and everything. We were forced to shut down here in the city of LA. We were 2 to 3 months out. Towards the end of November, early December, we're all caught up now. Thankfully, we're all caught up with our back orders. So now manufacturing time is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks for a normal top, and then installation, same 1 day.
And then a custom one? How long?
Will take, depending on how much of a custom, but we're looking at about 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, a little bit more time, but we'll still make it happen.
Yeah. Do you make all the tops here yourself, or?
Yes, we manufacture all our tops. We've done our own designs. We've done from the master plug to the mold to the high top. On the full size vans, we do a little bit other work. We're starting to do the flares on the side on the wheel flares.
Oh.
And then now for the Econo lines, and hopefully starting the year, for the Chevy Savannas and the Chevy Explorer. We're doing the side pop-out windows.
Yeah, and you have one of those on your van, don't you?
Yes, I did
You
the
can
first
take
one
a
on
look
my
at
van
that.
just to try to experiment with my van. So took out the glass window, mocked up our own pop-out, and tried it out, and it's working. So.
And when a new customer, I noticed that some of them have the windows on here, and yours does as well.
Yes, we offer 4 different sizes of windows from 8 by 32, 10 by 32, 12 by 40.
Mm-hmm.
5, I even forgot, and the 12 by 58 windows.
And then they just slide back and forth.
Half sliders with their butt screen on them,
Mm-hmm.
and customers could either ask to get them centered or towards the front or towards the rear.
Mm. And all of the tops are white, and then they can get painted, or
Correct. All the tops come in a white standard gel coat. That's just a standard gel coat, and then you could easily take it to an automotive shop where they could paint it to match your van.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know how I prepared mine, but we were a little bit concerned about the wires, so I actually cut into my liner a little bit to take a look.
Oh.
How should somebody prepare their? Do you want them to take the whole headliner off, or?
Yeah, since we just manufacture the high tops and we could do a basic install, we call it a basic install because we're not a conversion company, so we don't do none of the interior upholstery, lighting, or anything like that. So we ask for the customer to come in without a headliner, and we'll start working on the van right away. So that way we see where the cables are running, if it has any cables, anything. So it's easier, and that's why also a major point that we have the van the same day.
And I did not take my headliner off. I gave you a little bit of grief. But you can still work around that.
Yeah, we worked around it. So if a customer can't remove it, we just ask them if you don't want it back. We take a box cutter and try to remove it as fast as we can. Just try to view that same top and the van that same day.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a family business. And the people that work for you, are they all family, or?
We all became friends. We're a small shop. I have about 10 employees. So everybody.
Very friendly, I must say.
Thank you. I think the newest person with us has been about 6 years.
Okay.
So, yeah, we try to. It's a small business, family owned, so we're here. Any questions? We're here to help you out.
And you're right here in Wilmington?
Correct. The city is Wilmington. It's literally 1 street away from Long Beach. Sometimes people are like, "Where's Wilmington?" It's right next to Long Beach.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I know. Thank you. Thank you for coming to us. Thank you for trusting your van with us. And we wish you the best in your adventures.
Thank you.